Tom Aspinall and his father fooled the whole MMA community. Today I'm going to talk about what was the master plan behind what happened. This whole incident did not happen by mistake. It did not happen by chance. What I think that happened here was that Aspinall and his camp realized that Cyril Gane is a cheater. And his father said prior that they only have 3 fights left on his contract.
There's 3 more fights on the contract. Okay. So and I don't want to sign a new contract. Okay. Personally.
And he wanted to save himself when he said that, because he said that he doesn't want for his son to continue, fighting for the UFC. But then he said that, wait, this is just my opinion. But to be honest, he's the main coach, manager, whatever he says happens. So I think what Aspinall was actually doing here was they predicted that Cyril Gane was going to cheat some way, because I don't know if it's intentional, but he is a cheater. He hits in the back of the head. He hits the groin and everything. But to be honest, I think that has to do more with his experience, even though he has experience. He's been in the UFC for a couple of years. But anyway, I digress. What I'm trying to say is that Aspinall knew that Cyril Gane was going to cheat. And I think they planned it from the very beginning that if Cyril cheats, we were going to take this opportunity to get rid of 1 fight on our contract. We had 3 fights left. If we take this opportunity, and we obviously will have to rematch if he cheats somehow, then there's only 2 fights left on the contract. And everybody's saying he was getting his ass kicked, he was getting beat up, he was getting blood, his nose was bloodied, and his takedown was stuffed and everything. Yes, but I don't think that is the main reason why he chose to not fight anymore. I think they just wanted to stick it to the UFC because the UFC played them. The UFC played them so bad with the whole Jon Jones situation, because Aspinall had to sit on the sidelines for 1.5 years in the prime of his career. And yeah, I think this was not a fight between Aspinall and Gane. This was a fight between the Aspinall family, him and his father, against Dana White, against the UFC. Because what loyalty can Aspinall have for the UFC if the UFC played them like that? Because let me tell you something, I've seen the whole thing in real time happening, the whole 1.5 years of Aspinall just begging for the fight, just begging to fight Jon Jones, just going nuts. He became a YouTuber overnight. Aspinall was making more money from YouTube videos than he was making in the UFC because Dana made an error, and he praised Jon Jones so much that when it was time to negotiate for a fight with Aspinall, he didn't have any leverage. 0 leverage. I don't know what Dana was thinking. I guess he hated Ngannou so much. He started to praise Jon Jones, but then he didn't realize. I don't think Dana White is such a good chess player. You know what I mean? So I think this was a master plan from the very beginning. This is crazy. This is schizo talk, what I'm saying here, but I think I'm right. I think the whole point of this fight was for them to get a rematch and stick it to the UFC, destroy their whole event, their whole pay-per-view, and get rid of 1 fight from the contract. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys think about my theory here, and yeah, subscribe to my channel. Thank you.